What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time on the channel, be sure and hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so that you're notified anytime something comes up on the channel. Today I'm actually on my way to Airport Honda. Back in April we bought Terry a Honda Civic Sport Touring Hatchback, and it is due for its first oil change. So when we get here, they're gonna do the service and then we're gonna take it and go home, where we have something very special that we're gonna do to the car. Since the day that we bought it, she actually wanted something a little sportier, like a Infiniti Q60 or like a Lexus IS250 or something like that, something that's really sporty. And we traded her out of a Honda, so she didn't want to get back into a Honda, but everything that this Honda offered, and it would be brand new to us for the same price as one of those Infinitis, and it's fully loaded. It has everything that you can ask for on a Honda Civic hatchback, and the price was just, it didn't make sense for us to purchase a used car and possibly have issues with it because it's out of warranty and everything. So we purchased this one, and it all came down to whether we wanted a sedan, a hatchback, or if we wanted the Accord. Obviously the Accord was a little bit more expensive, so we tried to stay away from that route if we could, and so we wanted to do a Civic. So we test drove both Civic sedan and hatchback. She liked the sedan just because she doesn't really like hatchbacks, but I did show her a couple of pictures of the hatchbacks with some Type R aero on them, or other spoilers and kind of stuff to spice it up a little bit, and she decided that is the way she wanted to go. So we have been waiting since then to start modifying this thing, and we can finally start, because at home I have a brand new Type R wing that has been freshly painted and she has no idea about it. So next week is actually her birthday on Thursday, and we will be flying out to California on Friday to go see my brother. So I figured, since today she's at work and I'm doing the oil change service and all of that stuff, it'd be a good day to go ahead and install this thing and surprise her when we pick her up from work. So I think she's gonna be fully surprised, and I can't wait to see the reaction on her face, and hopefully she starts to like her car a little bit more. And then hopefully in the near future we can throw some wheels on it and lower it, and then it'll be right where she wants it, and then add little tidbits here and there. So we're about 10 minutes away from the dealership now, so once we pull in, we're gonna pull in the service drive, get them started, and then hang out for a little bit, and we'll see you guys when we get done. So we made it back from the service, and now it's time to dig into this box and start piecing everything together on the spoiler. I did go by UPS and have them print out this, and it is a template so that you can put it against the body of the car and know exactly where to drill the holes for the wing to mount it. So I figured that would be helpful. I can throw a link to this in the description in case you guys want to do this to your hatchback as well. Like I said, I'll link this in the description so you have it as a template. Here's our box, and as I said, I've already had this stuff out, and it actually got painted to match the color of her car. So we wrapped it all up in this bubble wrap just for transport. So let's get all these pieces out and we'll lay them out. Alright, so here's all the pieces laid out. Like I said, it is color matched to her car out there, so hopefully the color isn't too far off. I know that it is hard to paint plastic stuff versus metal stuff, because the paint does seem to have a different color, and this is kind of a weird color. It's a Sonic gray pearl is what they call it. So hopefully it matches pretty good, but with it being a new car, I don't think it'll be an issue. So let's get started putting this thing together. Man, talk about a mess. So I didn't take into account that I would be doing this part, but it did come with weather stripping, and I went ahead and put them on both surfaces of the risers, and then right here on the where the centerpiece will go. And I don't know if this is mainly for weather or if it's for vibration, but it came with it, so I just put it in there. Whether it will work or not, I have no idea, but hopefully it does. Obviously don't want anything getting into the trunk there and rusting anything out or shorting anything out. So hopefully it does its job if it's there for weather, and we'll see. Now it's time to start assembling. Terry just FaceTimed me and I had to go talk to her and try and act inconspicuous, but she obviously saw a grin on my face because she caught me in the middle of doing something and asked what I was doing. So I don't know if she caught on to what I was doing. There's no way that she could ever know what I was doing because I haven't used my card to pay for anything. So I don't know what she thought I was doing, but hopefully she didn't get any hints. So let's finish putting this thing back together. Well, that was a failed attempt. These bolts right here that I'm trying to put in are too long, which are the ones that I actually bought from the hardware store because supposedly these were too long. So there's the difference in length, and I need that to come down to about right where that one's at. And the only thing that's going to be different is the head size, so that this cover will go down over top of it. So now it looks like we get to go to the hardware store again and buy some more of these. They're a little bit shorter, so we are wasting daylight here and we haven't even gotten this whole thing put together. We got the parts put together, like the uprights. Those are all put together now. Now we just have to get the center section done. But I haven't even started taking the rear end apart and drilling it and all that, and that's what's going to take the longest, is doing all that. So hopefully we can go to Ace real quick and grab some hardware and get back as quick as possible so we can get this done. Alright, this thing is all built and it looks amazing. Cannot wait to see what it looks like on the car. So now we're going to move all of this stuff out of the way and try and back our car in as much as we can so that we can do all this in the garage so that our Ring doorbell camera doesn't pick that up. So she's in. Next thing I gotta do is take all this back cover off, and then that's gonna get me to the bare metal of the trunk, and then that's where I'll insert the bolt once I drill the holes. So I'm gonna take all this apart, make sure there's no pre-cut holes in there. If so, then I'll use those, but if not, then we'll shut the trunk back and then mark these holes with the template that I got. So let's go ahead and start tearing all this apart. Alright, good deal. We pulled that off and we didn't break any clips that I know of. So now it comes to looking at where we're going to be bolt wise, and I got a feeling we're gonna be right here and here with our bolts, and those are gonna feed right into the factory holes of where a Type R would be. So hopefully I can get these lined up perfectly with the template, and we can use those holes for our bolts. You guys, I'm kind of freaking out right now because we are about to drill into my wife's 2020 Honda Civic. I'm about to put these two marks on there, put a pinhole and drill through that pinhole. These should be the correct marks. So we're gonna try it and see what happens. Cross my fingers that we get this right the first time. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I think I just barfed. Oh my god. I just drilled into her car. Freaking out a little bit right now because if these holes are not on, I'm gonna be super upset. Super upset. And just like that, we have totaled a 2020 Civic. Now time to mirror that to this side. Based on this template, it's pretty easy. He's got it written here, edge of hatch. So you just line that up with the edge of the hatch. This side goes down to the tail light. And then as long as this side's lined up and this is lined up down here, I don't care about this side. That's just how I did it on the other side. So then we'll just pinpoint our dots here like we did on the other side, and then we should be good to go. So I'm gonna tape this side up and get it ready, and then once we get that done, we'll pull the tape off both sides and then go from underneath, throw the bolts up in it, put a nut on them so they don't fall out while we set the spoiler up on top one side at a time, and see if we can get it to sit there and snug them down. Trying to line 4 holes up by yourself, trying to get the spoiler to stay and also figure out where the holes are is the worst ever. So I kind of have it mounted. These two are in and they feel good. The front one is in on this one. I kind of have it snug, but the back one I cannot go in, and when it does go in, it feels like it's going to cross thread. If I had somebody with me, this would be much easier, but I do not. So I'm trying to do whatever I can to make this work and get this done quickly, because it is already 4:20 and she gets off work right around 7. So I kind of want to go to a parking lot and do like a little montage footage thing for you guys to show you what it looks like with the wing on it before sun goes down, which, as you can see, it's already starting to get a little bit dark. So let me try and knock this out really quick. We're all done. Now I'm gonna take it somewhere while it's still kind of light outside and get some pictures and a good little video for you guys. We're gonna dive into that video right now. Alright you guys, so I'm about to go pick up Terry from work. I'm going to leave a little early so that way I'm there when she gets off and she doesn't see me pull up in it, but instead she walks out to it. So I had to finish up a couple things that she asked me to do. One being put up our Christmas tree in our bonus room. And the cats won't stop eating it. If you want rid of something, just have a couple cats. Those eat it. So we're going to head out. We're gonna go pick her up real quick, and then I think we're gonna go eat some dinner, but I can't wait for you guys to see her reaction. Hopefully she's really surprised. The only thing I'm worried about is our Nest camera detects movement, and it'll send a notification to you if it detects something kind of weird. And I noticed that I went back on the Nest camera and there was a spot of time there where it notified saying person, but it was me getting out of her car. I don't know that she'll notice that the wing was on it, but we'll see. We'll be there in probably about 30 minutes, and then we'll see what she says. Hi, Terry.
Been out here cheating on me?
Happy birthday.
Don't put me on the vlog with my mask on.
Gotta get your reaction.
I knew you were gonna do some sneaky business with my car.
How'd you know that?
Because I know you. And that's what car guys do when they steal their wife's car.
Well, do you like it?
Yeah, I love it. I told you I knew you were up to something.
Well, her reaction wasn't what I thought. Instead, she was mad that I got her in her mask. Do you like it?
I love it.
Does it look good?
It looks so good.
Now what?
Lower it. Needs more low.
You guys heard it here first. Alright, so it is the next day from putting the wing on Terry's car and getting her reaction. She is over here slaving away, making some cookies. We are about to go to Joey's birthday party / Friendsgiving, and just wanted to let you guys know what she thought about it. So what did you think about your surprise?
I think that probably it goes faster now.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks awesome. And a lot of people don't expect that car to have that, so I'm excited about it being more unique. And the more unique it is, the more I like it. So I'm excited.
What you got on your finger there?
I'm making chocolate peanut butter cookies, I think.
She's got these going too. Those were supposed to be cookies, but they're kind of cake.
Those are Texas cookies, honey.
So all in all, I think she enjoyed it, and I think now she is super excited, and this might actually put a little bit of motivation in her to start modifying it a little more and adding some touches. What do you want next?
It needs wheels, actually, but it also needs lowered, so I don't know. And it's not that I'm not motivated to do it.
She thinks that I should spend our money on my car, which is very sweet of her, but I think it's time that we start putting money into her car too. It's only fair.
It is fair, but also your car can make us more money and mine does not.
Racing never makes you money.
Maybe someday.
Alright, well, I'm going to close up.
Only if you like and subscribe and share this video with
you
your
guys have to like and subscribe and share and get me up there with LZ and all those guys so that we can make money doing what we love. So be sure and hit that like button, the bell icon, and the subscribe button so that you're notified anytime something comes up, and we'll see you guys on the next one. See ya!